rhyme for the culture.
That shot gave me the idea that I could be better than what people think, and I can, surpass any expectations that I may have for myself.
What time is it?
Had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day. Chicago Bulls. Had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day.
Yo, this ain't the mainstream flow, this the Main Street flow. Triple HD, Triple H, APO. Got a worldwide base and it's never been a case when you caught us slipping any type of situation. Unshakable will. Remember when I used to train and do drills, practicing ball handling skills. Close the corners where they sold drugs at. I knew I never wanted to touch that, cause that would mean jail or bloodbath. Even back then I love rap, dope loops and bass lines, in and out, quick spin move from the baseline. For me it was the same thing, adrenaline rush. I love the attention it gave me and the feminine touch from these girls on the stands watching. Me and my mans plotting to take over the music game and crash the billboard like Dennis Rodman. Chicago Bulls 96, the truth will pull the wool off of your eyes mighty quick. And I
had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day. Chicago Bulls. Had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day.
Yo, 1,000 bars and 1,000 jump shots. Tearing out, Saney waiting for me at the bus stop. We hit the pavement, game face, going to war. Like when Mike Tyson walked in the ring, you knew it was on. Like when Denzel and Ray Allen were going at it. I took a pounding, but I still made it to the basket. Point game, I wasn't afraid to take the final shot. I took my fate in the palm of my hand, and wherever I land, I accept it like a man does. I was taught by the elders, don't get caught up in your hype and the shelter of the comfort zone. The magic happens when you leave it. Law of attraction, that's the secret. I did it about 1,000 million times before you seen it. If I'm knocked down, I'm reborn. It's nothing for a phoenix. Sizing up the defense guarded by Gerald Wilkins. Dip, crossover, step back, then I synced it.
Had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day. Chicago Bulls. Had to create my own lane. Had to make sure I wasn't in my own way. Strapping my sneaks up, man, you know how I play. I take suckers out like y'all every day. Chicago Bulls.
Yo, Poe, what you been up to?
Just chillin', watching interviews of elders I look up to. Wake up, exercise, meditate a little, moderate my peaks and valleys. Somewhere in the middle, how are you?
Just as focused as you, strategizing on my moves.
Yeah, I see you, God, you know what to do.
My fan base grew in France, did a show with J. Rue. Drinking on Grey Goose like it was 2002.
You made great moves, dropping projects like they drop singles.
They so distracted, keeping attention is not simple.
Doing shows overseas, man, it opened up my mind. After the show, 4 of them told me they drove 100 miles.
It's kinda deep, but lately, King, I find it hard to sleep.
Hey yo, pardon me, you seen that Miles Davis documentary? That man look like your pops, yo.
Word, you ain't lying though.
I just love to study greatness.
It makes the mind grow.
You never stop though, these songs keep flowing out.
Part of me's competitive, man, I love showing out.
I heard old girl want her back blown out.
These politicians pussy like they got their backbone out. Remember back in LA, we got an ass thrown out the hotel for being loud.
We took the back road out.
Word, yo,
Those were the days,
we
man.
was trying mad shit out.
Just hoping it pays, man.
And so many mistakes and years trying to find my pace.
My heart was never in the clubs, I'm more diamonds and spades.
I'm in a good space, mentally I'm in a good place. It took a long time for me to get there and learn to live there. Glimpse of Nevada, it's a bit rare. I found bits and pieces of myself and I put it together. I'm in a good space, mentally I'm in a good place. It took a long time for me to get there and learn to live there. Glimpse of Nevada, it's a bit rare. I found bits and pieces of myself and I put it together. together. So what's in the plans for you?
Man, you know the answer, dude. Cop land, build a base there and plant some food.
It's all advancement.
All these firms got us fooled, plus conspiracy theories peddling paranoid moods.
I just seek truth and speak to them. You been a friend.
Through the thick and the thin, stay real, never been.
The devil henchmen gonna talk, but
never mind them.
Ride a bar like it's your last.
That's how you remind them.
They want a 666, reverse it then, 999 them.
These fake deep-ass YouTubers are simple-minded.
That's why we shatter the charismatic facades of these frauds and pay homage to the true greats who deserve the applause.
So many mirages, up late, midnight marauding. Caught me a bag of chips.
Yo, pardon, I need some vodka.
A fifth of dude, you know how you get on these booze.
Oh yeah, you're right, man. I got it in check. I'm in a mood for a little celebration. Been a year of elevation. Was exploited by the game. Now we getting reparations.
And now you back, looking like us and shining like us. Composed, never letting these emotions gas you up.
Just growing like the Amazon forest with no humans.
Sacrificing, what would the world be without your music?
That's a good point. I never thought of it like that.
It's what I do when I wake up. I live like that.
I'm in a good space. Mentally, I'm in a good place. It took a long time for me to get there and learn to live there. Glimpse of Nirvana, it's a bit rare. I found bits and pieces of myself and I put it together. I'm in a good space. Mentally, I'm in a good place. It took a long time for me to get there and learn to live there. Glimpse of Nirvana, it's a bit rare. I found bits and pieces of myself and I put it together. Sicknature, you a master. You be knowing the type of vibes I need. Word. Hey yo, Pharaoh. Cinema verite. Say things they never say. Poet emeritus, survive drama like Mary J. Her rap is selling out, bending over like Sarah J. Gerrymandering culture like every single day. May I kick a little something for the heads who need this motivation to make it until tomorrow. Here's a blueprint you can follow without rubbing on a tree bark like Showtime at the Apollo. Manufactured images, but they bodies stay hollow. Empty shells, they market and sell you like a bottle of Ciroc, spring water, and commodify your pain. If your beauty standards don't match, they commodify your frame. Surgery and hormones, perjury that's heard up in your flow though. Prototype got you posing in these photos. They're about to sell his air soon along with a pair of shoes. Stars catapulted to the sky with no parachutes. The mirrors in the smoke, sharp-witted like Cyrano the Bergerac, who then pedalized the cheers of joy. Your idols could be your very worst influences. Contaminated minds like the Spanish influenza. The other night I danced with the devil, who made a promise to make me advance a few levels. Dug up jewels with a shovel, found skeletons, compromising information. Deemed sensitive the other night. I danced with the devil, who made a promise to make me advance a few levels. Dug up jewels with a shovel, found skeletons, compromising information. Yeah, fortunes are made, crimes revealed at a later date. How they got there, foul play, there's no doubt about it. We just products that they move around the chessboard, designing strategies to expert levels before they export. Watching you from next door can easily get extort. You just became another public figure they could extort. Make 3 consecutive right turns to see who's following. 3 cats from Malawi looking sus inside the gallery. When money gets involved, that's when the shady shit starts. Paranoid, even your French start looking like the narcs. Feeling stark, I need to chill out, relax and cop a room out of town. Gather my thoughts before I come back round. Is the stress worth it? How could the success have you hurting? Images of living lavish, but the real is less perfect. But that's a choice. Could've stayed anonymous, right? I went towards the light. Big stages with my logo shining bright. Pros and cons. When you a pro, you gotta take the cons. Neo, Coetel Pro, rooks, bishops and the pawns. Always a bigger fish up in a pond, and we all play a role. Daily it's a fight to save your soul. The other night I danced with the devil, who made a promise to make me advance a few levels. Dug up jewels with a shovel, found skeletons, compromising information. Deemed sensitive the other night. I danced with the devil, who made a promise to make me advance a few levels. Dug up jewels with a shovel, found skeletons, compromising information. Deemed relevant. Hey yo, when you play this game, it's a choice. You know what you're getting into, you know what you want to get out of it. So move accordingly, put up or shut up. Don't make decisions out of emotion or anger or nothing like that. Keep a clear head, map out, strategize, write shit down, execute and be great. Anything less, you just take enough space.
terrible, none comparable. Launch projectiles, always re-up, got a barrel full. You rappers clerical, go back to the office. Y'all hysterical, can't even bounce a stem, it's unbearable. Shit's numerical, on a scale 1 to 10, you irreparable. Like a divorced relationship once marital. You need a miracle to ever get a feature. I'm unavailable to all you fuck boys with your parables. I'm throwing marigolds on top of your grave, couldn't be saved. Still I was nice despite the garbage you made. It's a shame you underground with nothing to claim. We better off without you in this hip-hop game. I'm marvelous and wondrous, Queen Pharaoh thunderous. I see your weakness, you scared speechless. Do not repeat this, that verse you sent me had to delete it. Press play, my ears just started bleeding.
Lyrically gifted, this lyrical linguistics, my destiny manifested. Only real MCs spit this, inspired and uplifted. When I move through life mazes, as soon as the mic in my hand, my vibration raises, eradicating these devils. I'ma only tell them one time, can't drown me in the darkness. This is eternal sunshine, like J-Elect. But all you new rappers, y'all sound pathetic. Give them this critical beat down, like ultramagnetic. Reminisce on them days we used to cypher in the halls. On my mission, like Scout Regiment, outside of the walls. I come from royal blood, descendant of kings and queens. This for ancestors who paved the way, cause I'm their wildest dreams. Triple B Napoleon, the legend queen Nefertiti. Represent true hip-hop, spray the walls with graffiti. Peace of my people who never gave up, still believing. Just know I'm thinking about you like Aretha daydreaming.
How you call better than the best? That's who we are, we don't jack your little bars. We black holes that'll eat your little stars. You can wish upon a star, you still gonna die, weakling. How you call better than the best? That's who we are, we don't jack your little bars. We black holes that'll eat your little stars. You can wish upon a star, you still gonna die.
Claiming you're underground, you're underdeveloped and underwhelming. Under the influence with nothing under the helmet. I came under the understudy. I'm humble and godly with the understanding of the light that lies under the body, within the mind's eye. These niggas is quasi, twice as powerful. When I slap you up, you see a light flash. Bars come with ice packs, ointments and icy hot. Put an Ivy League on an IV, my price is high. Psychologically Colossus, I kill imposters. Been building since the days of Anacostia with animal conscious. Hannibal Barker on mechanical marches. I'm not amicable, I'm manic, got anger management problems. No man can stop him in a multiverse. The ultimate curse, the ex-chauvinist had to kick the bros to the curb. The joke's on you, they laughing at you, they making fun of you. The last image you seen is your life flash in front of you.
I'll snatch a bang and beat and have it for lunch. Rappers are panicking cuz every word I spit ramps like a truck through that front door, leaving their palaces crushed. They be like, holy shit, like evangelist thunk. Ain't no canceling us, we bring flammable tongues. Breathe fire and jam the clock, make time stand still. Still they know what time it is when I bust. I'm the future and their flux capacitors fucked. So they look into the past and wonder why the fuck they were passing them up. While corny rappers are bathing in solar rays. I'm underground but I can still dump their careers into a lonely grave. I'm still rapping, I'm old and gray, and when I access the holy place, I come back as a ghost and start rapping through older me. I roll with my brethren, Napoleon the legend, super kaiju, yeah we supermassive, the ultimate weapon. We keep eating stars for breakfast, for lunch and for dinner, cause an undying hunger rumbles within us.
How you call better than the best? That's who we are, we don't jack your little bars. We black holes that'll eat your little stars. You can wish upon a star, you still gonna die, weakling. How you call better than the best? That's who we are, we don't jack your little bars. We black holes that'll eat your little stars. You can wish upon a star, you still gonna die.
Yo, regardless of what, I'ma get it, man. Just gotta put food on the table.
I'ma always find a way, I'm a hustler. Hey yo, everybody know I'm out to get the dough. Run the play with X and O's, you know the hustler. Yeah, the dude who got it mapped out. They try to barricade the front, I take the back route. Hustler. Thinking of a master plan. Purchase land, shake hands, then we tax the man. Hustler. Whichever way it go, I'ma find a way, however though. And yo, hoax and fantasies, sold to you as if it was organically. Produce damage in the fabric of the social canopy. Planted seeds, single-handedly challenged establishment. To them we just a pathogen, like Nazis they be gassing us, restricting us in a chamber. For them we interchangeable, to appease representation, they'll fuck around and save a few. Born to survive, the corner guys is bona fide and vulnerable. Nah, they still hoping we die. Getting paid through verbal intercourse like Ghost Ray and Nas. We don't say goodbye, took a master course of staying alive. This ain't a hashtag movement, this for cash app users. Get some gas mask and hash mask, the tarmac fuming, mentally listed. Every single friend of mine who's scheming, and it's blended in my psyche like a Gemini procedure. Nip it at the root, cause many are killed for a sip of that juice. Like in a Pac film, I live that rule, cause I'm a hustler. Hey yo, everybody know I'm out to get the dough. Run the
play with X and O's. You know the hustler. Yeah, the dude who got it mapped out. They try to barricade the front, I take the back route. Hustler. Thinking of a master plan. Purchase land, shake hands, then we tax the man. Hustler. Whichever way it go, I'ma find a way, however though. Hustler. I'm a hustler, man. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. I'ma go for the bag. I'ma get that cake. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, man. I'm a hustler. I'ma go for the bag. Can't stop. Yo, keep his guard in the gates. Some got shot in the face for blocking my way. Was blackballed, got caught in the case. Docking my pay, I ain't with that. Pull a blick out and nix that. Either you box or think out the box. Go ahead and mix that. Heracles, they barricade the streets when we speak. I make them nervous cause I got a pocket full of receipts. Battering ramp with a battery pack. Patented that, patting my back. My patterns adapt to the stabs in the back. Breaking through generational curses and several purges. The mythology they try to sell us, I no longer purchase. You can break it down like Bible verses or Quran surahs. In the Torah they wrote about his divine courage. The Colossus arose, philosophers go. Hieronymus, Nostradamus demolished the quote. Status, they don't want no static or any type of beef. Self-righteous on my square, I got the right to be. Hey yo, everybody know I'm out to get the dough. Run the play with X and O's, you know the hustler. Yeah, the dude who got it mapped out. They try to barricade the front, I take the back route. Hustler. Thinking of a master plan. Purchase land, shake hands, then we tax the man. Hustler. Whichever way it go, I'ma find a way, however though. Where the love go when the hate is being amplified? Swastikas aimed at the culture being vandalized. They want us in our place, mad when they see us live. Blinded from the realism, trying to put some fear in us. Spewing on about QAnon and this and that in the midst of a huge money heist by these aristocrats. Confirmation bias, it's easy to miss the facts. These rappers only want to sell records that never hit you back. What would they tell the truth if it's not what you want to hear? The information age is hard to get your conscience clear. When hopelessness is in the air, we look for saviors and imaginary heroes. It's easy to hate our neighbors and it's a weird moment. The world is polarized, they hate to see us organized. Told us lies for years until their own demise. You'll feel hollow chasing dollars and these followers. Model citizens and model chicks selling you halogen. Why would they tell the truth if it's not what you wanna hear? Disinformation. The information age is hard to get your conscience clear. Disinformation. About what you wanna hear. Disinformation. Information age is hard to get. Yo, a child is born and is well confused, hurled into chaos, clouding judgments like concussions to the brain. Junior say out what we left them with, a terrain that's so desolate, where the wealth is hoarded at the top and they say it's a deficit. That isn't real unless you're poor or lower class. When these big companies fail, they get bailed with a load of cash. Sober facts, no science fiction. You fell in love with some liars, you in denial, listen. You on the wrong channel, those that paint the false narratives. That information fast food, you consume a later sharing it. Slippery, a parallel slope, the day the health froze. Tapping cell phones, your girl is COINTELPRO. And you just told on yourself, bro, no snitch needed. They so conceited till they lose, they be like, yo, that's cheating. So it sees in this cruel system that's violent towards us. They ain't gotta shoot us, they keep flashing dollars towards us. Why would they tell the truth if it's not what you wanna hear? Disinformation. The information age is hard to get your conscience clear. Disinformation. About what you wanna hear. Disinformation. Information age is hard to get your conscience clear.
Word. Live for the whirlwind. Right. Check it. Progress comes from the effort you put forth. The gift to get tested. If you worthy, then stay the course. Black man shooting another black man is stupid. We need each other for the revolution. You heard now, go spread the message, make sure you loop it. The spirit is infinite, the body is temp. Thus you can't spend all your time trying to get bent. Your frequency is off, you can't feel that shift. Order is coming to fix the chaos. I'm paying for my actions. Things that I thought of subconsciously manifested. But Patrol cars passing by, moving targets for the weapon. Ejected from my jeans to my hand. I see it, then I plan. Then I work the plan that was thought. On the road to perdition is a terrifying walk. Make sure your soul never defaults.
Great mind shine a light bright like 8 diamonds. This is not the slave minded, we ain't on the same timing. When the empire strikes back, we return like some Jedis and run them off the road like a semi. Great mind shine a light bright like 8 diamonds. This is not the slave minded, we ain't on the same timing. When the empire strikes back, we return like some Jedis and run them off the road like a semi.
Used to study Bruce Lee and all the Van Damme movies, Shaolin and Wu-Tang and the Jackie Chan movies, smoke screen ninjas and shinobi acrobatics. The philosophy was African, we broke the mathematics. Solid state brain drivers turn to train robbers. Soon as your name poppin', turn a pill poppin' name dropper. It's the same process, the brainwashers chaining us to a logic meant to erase knowledge and replace with slave mentality. To chase the bag, celebrating fatalities, making tapes to brag. The labels love it, they're paying the youth to go extreme. No wonder why we grow up with such a low esteem. Same tropes of social media, they control the memes, they control the means of production for the fiends. So I blast them with an ultraviolet beam on their noggin. When it's time to go, I'ma be the one who's knocking. Great mind shine a light bright like 8 diamonds. This is not the slave minded, we ain't on the same timing. When the empire strikes back, we return like some Jedis and run them off the road like a semi. Great mind shine a light bright like 8 diamonds. This is not the slave minded, we ain't on the same timing. When the empire strikes back, we return like some Jedis and run them off the road like a semi.
Jedi. We return like some Jedi.
It's a new day and age. You better learn how to keep up or get left behind real quick, know what I mean? Pharaoh Gamo the king. Yo, cold bricks, queuing on conspiracies and globalists. Insecure chauvinists selling us fake utopias. Corrupt cops, dope fiends with eyes bloodshot, stuck in a box. Yo, Chub Rock, I'm where the buck stops. Bunch of nut jobs, pause that. Cash me where your boss at. The bag here, toss that. I spin it and then I'm off that. Boarding pass, customs at the border, bags pass. Bought a bad badge on the corner, caught a bad rap, flag that. Fly the flag half mast, then caught a flashback. My last laugh caused me backlash. Carry a black flag, I'm past that. Rapping shit. Bunch of scared to collab with him. Bullets travel to his head and come right out the back of him. Life or death, we shrug it off. Hypocrites is getting rich, while the honest innocent get scammed about their benefits. It's just another day, another dumb fuck rapping, while guns full of dum-dums blasting. We living in the last days, where they talk about your bank account before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they count how many records you sold before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they checking on the brands you wear before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they gossip about the chicks you smash before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they'd rather fight a culture war. Dealers beefing over blocks like in Baltimore, where the groups that's most vulnerable's the most hated. The only quotables that's quoted from the most famous. Committing acts of violence that's the most heinous. Cancer cells multiply in your body cause your soul hates it. Society's a mess and it's a hex. Like a reality show, we dying to see what's next. Drunk bodies sleeping on steps while they keep sheeping on. We sleeping on self while detectives keep creeping on and scheming on the set over the flag on which we bleeding on. They eating on our flesh, meanwhile our hearts keeps beating on. We keeping on the left while they keeping and keep thieving. I keep heat on deck. We living in the last days, where they talk about your bank account before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they count how many records you sold before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they checking on the brands you wear before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days, where they gossip about the chicks you smash before they talk about your ways. We living in the last days.
Still look up to you, a fan of the brand that you build. Your name rang bells when I was kinda practicing still. I got better at producing while you mastered the skill. No one had mad a beast than that, that's for real. But yo, you came from a humble world, global beast mode. Produced for Ice Cube, your beats were below 0, and you showed how to heat it up with Rakim. I was barely an MC when you produced tracks for MC Ren. You were a star, and you moved like a comet. I was programmed grown till you and Nick introduced me to Logic. You were even popping locally. Still, you make time to support and to record my vocals, even though I was a nobody. Brought me on stage when I was still rough around the edges, cause you never gave a fuck about my errors. You were solid. It's a pleasure to know that your sound will live forever. I doubt Danish hip-hop will ever house a bigger legend.
As you sleep in eternal perfection, back on earth we can still feel your essence. Today we honor and mourn you, and if you're grieving a loss, this is for you. As you sleep in eternal perfection, back on earth we can still feel your essence. Today we honor and mourn you, and if you're grieving a loss, this is for you.
When you lose a loved one, your soul goes through the gutter. A week apart, I lost another 2 brothers, Michael Brooks and Jay Ruckus. Too young to be gone, too good to be part of this world, like a part of me's gone. Then there's COVID, Chadwick Boseman and Kobe. John Thompson 2020 been heavy on my conscience. How you mourn and grieve properly when you see Arbery and Floyd die? Breonna Taylor shot in his sleep. A fragile heartbeat could be the death of life of us. Yet we fight amongst ourselves for the right to just live a life decent and breathe fresh air from the leaves. Nobody's promised the next day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. So we honor those who pass, cause this life is a flash. In spite of being sad, I realize what I have, and my heart goes to those who got more pain to go through. Regardless of what, stay hopeful.
As you sleep in eternal perfection, back on earth we can still feel your essence. Today we honor and mourn you, and if you're grieving a loss, this is for you. As you sleep in eternal perfection, back on earth we can still feel your essence. Today we honor and mourn you, and if you're grieving a loss, this is for you.
I'm just saying, man, I just can't get with her if she ain't keeping up with some healthy habits, man. That's just me. Y'all do you know what I mean? Turmeric, ginseng, ginger, elixir, add some lemon, manuka honey, all up in the mixture. Alkaline vitality, water from osmosis for clear focus, foraging for herbs in the forest. Dandelion from a friend of mine's garden. Your body's vehicle needs fuel, so many feed it with some garbage. Organic produce, apple cider vinegar. Some rather be so cynical, but life is not a cinema. Pull up bar in front the living room door. We stay ready cause we groomed just from us living through war. Healthy is the new ballin'. Shorty show me your blood work, your cholesterol levels is off. She looking at me butt hurt, yo, but truthfully the mood is now to boost up our immunity. You feed your children junk food, got them fat before their puberty. That's not natural. Hip hop is CBD capsule. Top off my EBT while bumping BBD album. Boost my immunity, brolic like Brock Lesnar. Rock-a-bye, baby, you ain't stopping my blessings. Caught me a salad or 2, supreme lettuce, omega-3 and walnuts, the fish without the feathers. Boost my immunity, brolic like Brock Lesnar. Rock-a-bye, baby, you ain't stopping my blessings. Caught me a salad or 2, supreme lettuce, omega-3 and walnuts, the fish without the feathers. This wise man told me control what you can, let the rest go, get you a healthy mental diet. Don't let your head grow with success and everything that come with it. The cake and the girls walking around with the weight of the world, stress affecting the blood pressure. My girlfriend is mad, she ain't heard from me in 2 days, plus I forgot her birthday. Connecting flight late, got me running through the terminal. No sleep on both feet, standing on my vertical. 100,000 calculations, heart palpitations, feeling foul sensations. Yet all my accolades amazing. Wear and tear on the body and the mind real. Full circle, catch you up in the end like Seinfeld. Keep up my divine shield. Vegetable juice, party over, send a message to the rest of the crew. Health first, cause that beat can wait, that feature can wait. These foul diseases on the prowl, we gotta keep them away. It goes, boost my immunity, brolic like Brock Lesnar. Rock-a-bye, baby, you ain't stopping my blessings. Caught me a salad or 2, supreme lettuce, omega-3 and walnuts, the fish without the feathers. Boost my immunity, brolic like Brock Lesnar. Rock-a-bye, baby, you ain't stopping my blessings. Caught me a salad or 2, supreme lettuce, omega-3 and walnuts, the fish without the feathers.